Wind sound is there. Too much sound is there, huh? Students? No, no. Yeah. Wait, it is not responding. Yes. Huh. See, students, in previous class, I told you they are very important formulas you need to remember. I have sent that, what is that one? Huh. Photo JPG I have sent in WhatsApp group. Everything, whatever I have written on that board, whiteboard, I have sent, I have shared with you. And YouTube, I have not uploaded enough still because it is taking very slowly. It is uploading because here from last 2-3 months onwards here network issue is there, so that's why I'll try to upload it. Okay. Yes. So in last class we have discussed that internal energy of gas is nothing but F by 2 RT. Okay. Now from that I have defined specific heat capacity at constant volume, that is du by dt I told you, and it came out to be F by 2 R. Correct. And we know Cp minus Cv is equal to R, then Cp is equal to R plus Cv, that means R plus F by 2 into R, that means 1 plus F by 2 into R. Yes, this also we have derived. And then thereafter one more thing, ratio between two specific heat capacities, Cp by Cv, this we call it as gamma, and this value is 1 plus F by 2 into R divided by F by 2 into R, and we got that value after a simplification. We got this gamma is comes out to be 1 plus 2 by F. These are the three important values formulas I have given to you in a previous class. Correct? Yes. What are they? This one. This one. This one. These are the three values. Okay. Now for any gas, these are the three values: Cv value, Cp value, and gamma value. Okay. Yes. Now let us take for monoatomic gas. For monoatomic gas. What is F value? Degree of freedom, how much? 3 I told you. Then what will be Cv? Cv value is F by 2 R, means 3 by 2 R. Correct? And what will be Cv? Sorry, Cp? Cp is 1 plus F by 2 R, means 5 by 2 R. Are you getting? 1 plus F by 2 into R, no? Cp value. Okay? 3 by 2 plus 1 means 5 by 2 R. Yes. Then what will be gamma value? Gamma value comes out to be Cp divided by Cv, that is nothing but 5 by 2 R divided by 3 by 2 R, means it will be 5 by 3. 5 divided by 3 means how much, Nana? Check. 1 point, it comes out to be exactly 1.62, I think so. Correct? Yes. I'll take in my mobile 5 5 divided by 3, 1.66. Exactly. Correct? If you want to calculate with the given formula 1 plus 2 by f, I told you. See, gamma value 1 plus 2 by f. 1 plus 2 by f, degree of freedom for a monoatomic gas. For a monoatomic gas, degree of freedom is 3. It's 1.66. Okay, you need to remember these all values. What is Cp value for monoatomic gas? What is Cv value for monoatomic gas? What is gamma value for monoatomic gas? These are things you need to remember, Nana. Okay, then you can solve the problems. Now, for diatomic gas, for diatomic gas, what is degree of freedom, Nana? I told you it is 5. Correct? Yes. Monatomic degree of freedom is 3. Diatomic degree of freedom is 5. Then what is Cv value? Cv formula is what? F by 2R means 5 by 2R. Correct? And what will be Cp value, Nana? Cp formula is 1 plus F by 2R. That means 1 plus 5 by 2 into R means nothing but 7 by 2R. Correct? Yes. And what will be gamma value? Gamma comes out to be 1 plus 2 by F formula or Cp by Cv. Anything you can do. Okay, or Cp by Cv. Anything. Do this, you will get. Wait, why this? You will get confusion again. One plus 2 by 5. F is 5 no for diatomic gas. So it will be 7 by 5. 7 by 5 means how much, Nana? 5 ones are 5. 2 is there. 0.5420. Yes, gamma value 1.4. Or you can do with your known value Cp by Cv. Cp by Cp divided by Cv. Cp value is 5 by 2 R. Sorry. Cp value is for diatomic gas 7 by 2 R and Cv value is 5 by 2 R. It will be 7 by 5. 1.4 only. Okay. One formula you remember. If you know degree of freedom, then it is very easy to find Cp, specific capacity at constant value, specific capacity at constant pressure, ratio between Cp and Cp. If you know degree of freedom for a monatomic gas and diatomic gas. Clear? These all values you need to remember, Nana. Okay. Now, see, they will give a type of question. This type of question is repeated in previous year competitive exams, Nana. Means they'll give like that, like a gas, a mixture of gas. Gas contains N1 moles of gas type A and N2 moles of gas, different gas I am saying, okay, gas type B. Different types of gases means monatomic gas. I mean, let us suppose one hydrogen gas is there and a helium gas is there, mixture is there, like that you consider. Okay, then Cv, specific is capacity at constant volume of that mixture, is given as N1 moles of gas, okay, and Cv of type 1 plus N2 moles of gas, Cv of type 2 divided by N1 plus N2. Okay. Once we know Cp, Cv, we can find Cp and gamma also. Clear? Yes. So for this, I am going to take one question, Nana. See, you try to solve this question. Okay, I'll write this question on this board. You try to solve this question. 1 minute. Yes. See, I am giving you question now. Try to solve this, Nana. Take pen and paper and solve. Here is your question. Question is gaseous mixture. A gaseous mixture consists of 16 grams of helium and 16 grams of oxygen. Find the ratio Cp by Cv of the mixture of gas. For that gaseous mixture, you need to find Cp by Cv. See, for a gaseous mixture, I have given you formula of Cv. Once you know Cv, we can find Cp. Cp minus Cv is equal to R. No, from that we can find. Sir, we can use that previous formulas of F by 2R, 1 plus F by 2R, 1 plus 2 by F formulas to find this. But it is that formula is for one, only for one particular gas. Now here in your question, mixture is there. Gaseous mixture is present. So for that Cv we can find like this. Here N1 means number of moles. Yes. Try to solve. What are the number of moles of helium gas, Nana? N1 how much find? Yes, you can. For helium. Number of moles how much? Number of moles formula what, Nana? Mass upon molecular mass, correct? Number of moles formula. Mass upon molecular mass. Initially, he has given question answer that N1 is 2 moles, N2 is 1 mole. Okay, let us check. Mass, helium, mass how much given? 16 grams. Okay, 16. Molecular mass of helium how much, Nana? How much? Okay. Yes. 4 gram per molecule. Okay. So it is how much? Number of moles how much? 4. Okay, na? Nishal, check it. What you have done? Okay. Now, for another gas, which gas they have given? Sorry. Another gas, which gas they have given? Check. Another gas is oxygen they have given. Oxygen. Number of moles. Mass upon molecular mass. Mass of oxygen gas how much given? 16 grams. Molecular mass of oxygen. What is the molecular mass of oxygen? I'm asking you question. Yes. 16 or 32. Some students they have sent 16. Some students they are sending 32. Which is correct? Abhay 32, Preeti 16, Aishwari 32, Rahul 16. Means you are not having clear idea on that molecular mass. Once you read that, okay? 32, yes, correct. 32 is right answer. 32 gram per molecule. Okay, yeah. 16 by 32 means how much, Rana? 1 by 2 or 0.5. Okay, now let us find. Now let us find what is CV. CV is N1 into CV of first gas plus N2 into CV of second gas upon N1 plus N2. Okay, na? Yes. Now N1 value, CV of mixture is equal to N1 value 4, just now we got, into CV of first gas. First gas is what? Helium. Helium monoatomic or diatomic? Helium is monoatomic gas. So it is 3 by 2 R. Okay, plus N2 1 by 2, just now calculated. Second gas is what? Oxygen. O2 it is. Oxygen O2. Atomic atomicity what? Monoatomic or diatomic? It is a diatomic gas. So for diatomic gas, CV value what? 5 by 2 R. Are you getting? Divided by N1 plus M2. 4 plus 1 by 2. Okay? Yes. So what will be the value? Okay. Here I am writing CV of helium is 3 by 2. CV of oxygen is 5 by 2 R. Calculate it na? 2.5 Abhay is saying. Okay. CV is equal to 4 3 is 12. 12 by 2 R plus 5 by 4 R divided by 4 to the 8 plus 1. 9 by 2. Okay. Now it will become CV is equal to LCM what na? 4. 24 R plus 5 R divided by 9 by 2. It is equal to 29 R divided by 4 divided by 9 by 2. So CV will become 29 R divided by 4 into 2 by 9. 2 ones are 2 twos are. Okay. 29 divided by 18 R. Any calculation mistakes are there? 9 to the 18. Okay. Correct? Yes. Now, these are already clearly. Then what will be CP value? CP is CV plus R. That means 29 divided by 18 into R plus R. How much, Tana? 29 R plus 18 R divided by 18. That means CP value will be 29 plus 18. 47, correct? Yes, 47 R divided by 18. We need gamma of the mixture. Means Cp by Cv we want. Cp value 47 R divided by 18 divided by 29 R divided by 18. Means it will be equal to 47 R divided by 18 into 18 by 29 R. 18 cancel. R cancel. You will get 47 by 29. Yes, take calculator and calculate. 47 divided by 29. 47 divided by 29. 1.62. Gamma value is 1.62. Yes. These all things you need to do at a very fast rate. 1.65 or 1.62. Okay. This problem, this type of problem is very important. See, in this problem, how many formulas are included? For a mixture, how to find CV value and formula is there. And after that, how to find number of moles formula is there. And after that, how to find CV for monatomic gas and diatomic gas also is there. Okay, so important, Nana. I have observed this type of questions in 2018 NEET paper, 2019 NEET paper, 2019 JE papers. Okay, 2 to 3 shifts they have asked this type of questions. Okay, similar problem. Numbers will change slightly. Okay, na? Important. I'll write important here. Concept is important, Nana. You need to learn this concept. Okay, na? Yes. Now, last concept is there in this chapter. It is mean free path. What is mean free path? Mean free path means nothing but see, according to kinetic theory of gases, all the gas molecules are continuous random motion. All the gas molecules are in continuous random motion. Correct? Yes. So due to their random motion, the gas molecules they will collide with each other. Okay. Now between any two collisions, the gas molecules will travel some distance in straight line path. That distance between any two collisions is called as free path. Between any two collisions, gas molecule will move straight, freely. The distance traveled by the gas molecule between any two collisions is called as free path. And because of their random motion, these distances between any two gas molecules will not be same. Wait 1 minute. Yes. So what I'm saying, the gas molecules, they will be in random motion. Due to the random motion, they will collide with each other. Between any two collisions, the gas molecule will travel a straight line path, and the distance traveled between any two collisions is called as free path. And this free path is of not equal in size. They are of different lengths. Now, if you take the mean of all these free paths, then that will be called as mean free path. Means you consider here gas molecules are there. These gas molecules, it will be in random motion like this. Randomly it is moving like this. Between any two collisions, you consider here gas molecules are there, it is colliding with these gas molecules. Okay, continuously, randomly, continuously, it is moving like this. Okay, yes, it is moving like this. Let us suppose. Then it will collide with the gas molecules. Clear? I'll write somewhat big it is so that you will understand. Imagine here gas molecule is there. This is moving like this. Here one more gas molecule is there. After colliding with this gas molecule, let us suppose this gas molecule is moving like this. Let us suppose. Between these two first two collisions, it will move freely. Okay? Due to that, the distance between these two path, these two collisions is called as free path. And this distance we will indicate with letter lambda 1. First distance, let us suppose. Between second collision, lambda 2. Third collision, let us suppose here, it has happened like this, lambda 3. Fourth collision, let us suppose here, like this here, lambda 4. Like this, continuously it will happen. Are you understanding? Yes. Now, if you take the mean of, means lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3 plus and so on, all lambda n number of collisions it is making divided by n. This is called as mean free path. Lambda bar average, lambda average, mean free path. I hope you are understanding clearly. Okay. Okay. Yes. Now it is not so of, it is often not important, Nana. Just you need to remember the formula. Formula is important to be remembered. Sometimes they will ask you the formula. Okay, that's why I am giving you. Derivation is also not important. No need to derive it. Okay. And for this mean free path, we are having one expression, Nana, that mean free path is given by the formula. Okay. So let us have an idea on that, how this mean free path is to be derived. Okay. Let us do that. Time is there. 10 minutes time is there. Let us suppose here one gas. Let us suppose here gas molecule is there. And these gas molecules are moving. Let us suppose the gas molecules are moving continuously. Let us imagine these gas molecules are moving with a velocity v. Okay. Now these gas molecules, according to kinetic theory of gases, these gas molecules are supposed to be spherical in shape. Okay. Now these gas molecules, when they are in motion, they will collide with those gas molecules which are in their diameter. Okay. The distance between these gas molecules, let us suppose here one gas molecule is there, here one gas molecule is there. Okay. Now, if the diameter of this gas molecule, yes, okay. If the diameter of these gas molecules lie within these spheres, then only they will collide. Okay. Now, let us suppose the gas molecules are moving with velocity v within a time t. Within a time t, how much distance they will travel? They will travel a distance of vt. Yes, formula, distance is equal to velocity into time. Okay. Now, let us suppose in a vessel, in a container, there are n number of molecules are there. N is equal to number of molecules per unit volume are present. Then total number of molecules present in that cylinder, in this cylinder, whatever I consider is n into v, volume. Okay. This is v, volume, not velocity. This is volume. N divided by v, volume. Okay. Volume. We know that volume can be written as area into distance. Clear? Yes. N into, what is the area? Area is nothing but pi d square. Can we write? Yes, pi d square. Pi r square we can write, or pi d square by 4 also we can write. Okay, into distance it is traveling is nothing but Vt. Okay, now mean free path is nothing but the distance traveled by the gas molecules divided by how many number of gas molecules are present. Distance traveled by gas molecules is nothing but Vt divided by number of gas molecules present is nothing but n pi d square Vt. Vt cancel. You will get 1 divided by pi d square n. Okay. Yes. It is not moving. The screen is not moving. Hmm. One point is there to be to write. Abhay, what you did, Nana? Abhay, something remote control you took under your control, I think so. It is not moving. Screen is not moving. I have to move this screen. Eraser also not coming. Erase it, Abhay. You can't. I think so. Hello. Why it is not moving? Abhay, are you there? Something your name here came. Screen is not moving. One step, last one step I have to write. Then this derivation will finish, Nana. So, mhm, not coming. One step is there, Nana. I'll write and I'll send that. What is that one? JPG to your WhatsApp group. And tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow I'll discuss some basic graph theory. How to draw the graphs for a thermodynamical system. And it is very important for your competitive exams. I will make you to learn how to draw the graphs. Okay, tomorrow everyone attend your class with the pen and paper, white paper if possible. Okay, you need to draw the graph. One or two graphs I'll draw, and remaining graphs I will give you for you to draw. Okay, still it is not coming to slide. Okay, one step is there. I will write the step and I'll write clearly. I'll send. Okay. Okay, now I am going to stop this video. Okay. Also not coming.